Today's hashtag Daily Debate question for MMA Junkie Radio. Would you rather see Jorge Masvidal, also known as @GameBredFighter, fight for the hashtag UFC welterweight title, or fight Conor McGregor next? I guess it's pretty simple. Goes title shot or McGregor fight.
I'm going with the McGregor fight. A guy that's been in the sport, that's been doing this for 16 years. I want to see him get paid. Now, it's granted, if he fights for the title, he's probably going to get some of that. But this is something different. It's something that I think a guy like him kind of deserves. I kind of want to see it. I think there'd be a lot of trash talk. It somewhat makes sense. He avoids.
Askren's a trash talker, and Jorge didn't really want to get involved in that.
Yeah, but Conor doesn't give you another choice. Like, he's in your face. Now, granted, that may mean that there's going to be a fight before the fight, so that would be a little scary. But I think it would be fun, man. I really like the idea of it, and it kind of solves what's going on with Colby Covington a little bit, right? Now you don't have to worry about two friends fighting for a while. Because I don't know if Masvidal would ever fight again if he fought Conor McGregor.
So you'd say the McGregor fight's bigger for him? Or that's what you'd rather see him do?
That's what I would rather see him do.
I'd rather see him go for the title shot, and I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because if you go for the title shot, for one, think about what you've just accomplished, kind of the goal you set out to be, a world champion. And it seems like he is on the cusp of it. What he did Saturday night was pretty special. He may have leapfrogged Colby Covington. I don't know, because that's a decision the UFC makes. But a lot of media and fans feel like that may have happened. Colby Covington has to do something special against Robbie Lawler and maybe get that pole position back. But here's the thing. Look back on Conor McGregor's last 6 fights. I'm going to tell them to you right here. We go in reverse order, excluding Floyd Mayweather. We got Khabib Nurmagomedov for the lightweight title. Eddie Alvarez for the lightweight title. Then there was 2 Diaz fights. No title. But before that, there was Jose Aldo and Chad Mendes. The reason he fought Chad Mendes because Jose Aldo got hurt, but it was still for an interim title. So my point is, 4 of the last 6 fights were for gold. Now the one Diaz fight, the reason he fought Diaz, he was actually going for the lightweight title against Rafael dos Anjos. Dos Anjos got pulled. Diaz steps in, beats him. Conor was obsessed with getting it back. Now remember, they also broke records there. 1.5 million, 1.65 million. So I think Conor was like cha-ching and avenging the loss. And that fight was at 170. But my point is, Conor gravitates to a title shot. So if you actually win the title, you've done something for yourself. You've paved your own path, your own way towards cementing your legacy. And guess what? You're drawing him to you because he's coming towards that.
But he's got to win.
He can't go to Khabib because he just lost to Khabib. No one wants to see it again. He's not going to go to featherweight because I think he's just too big. I think he's older now. I don't think he wants to cut and go all the way down. Although, there's a path there because he's actually beaten Max Holloway.
But he'd have to win a fight to get there.
Who?
And that has Conor McGregor. And that hasn't been happening for him.
See, Conor just gets this special treatment. I think the tough task
this
is
would be the most ridiculous of
Jorge needs to beat Usman. But if he beats Usman, now he's the guy. He controls the shots, and Conor comes to him. Thereby, he would actually get both.
But think about
and
Conor
when he fights
goes to
Conor,
him.
He gets pay-per-view buys.
Oh man!
So
George.
now what if they have 2 million pay-per-view buys? He's the champ. He gets pay-per-views.
I think if you ask him, would he rather have gold or actual gold in the bank? I think he'd say he'd want the money. But if they were to actually do that, give Conor that matchup for the championship without him having to beat someone, I might quit my job.
Well, that's where the 165 division comes in.
Oh, is that your angle?
Oh, no, I'm just saying. I hear you. It would be pretty damn ridiculous, but let's face it, Conor McGregor's career he's caught plenty of breaks. The UFC will bend over backwards to accommodate him because he makes so much money. So if it means creating a new division or just jamming him in there, ahead of everybody else. I mean, think about it. If Colby were to lose to Robbie Lawler, the only other guy that's breathing down Masvidal's neck, I guess, is those guys like Dos Santos, Eliseo Dos Santos, Vicente Luque, Santiago Ponzinibbio. No disrespect to those guys. They're like 7-1, 8-1 in the UFC. But they're not Conor McGregor, and so all the other guys. I mean, I guess Tyron too. Tyron, he had four title defenses, but he hasn't fought yet. So now there's no big name in his way to maybe getting in there.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, the breakdown was pretty close of the votes. Almost 1,500 votes came in. 53% said title shot. 47% said McGregor fight. And there's today's Daily Debate brought to you by the MMA Junkie Radio team.